For joining in. I'm gonna go over a couple things today. I did buy my handgun during COVID-19, and it was very expensive for this type of gun. But we're gonna go right into it. This is actually stored in my Stop Box. It's by Stop Box USA. It has these little finger combination up top. It's pretty cool. It is, like a hard plastic or something of that nature, but it is very safe for if you have little children running around. It's very safe to have on your nightstand. So this way you're not just having your open, exposed, firearm just sitting there on the nightstand. If you don't have kids, or if you don't have kids that are running around in your house, hey, no problem. You can do that. But this is just a little simple extra one extra step of safety that I wanted to have at my home when I am having a home defense firearm. So we'll get right into it. What I like about the Stop Box, just before I kind of get into the review of my Smith & Wesson, the SD9VE, we're going to go ahead and get right into that. But I do like the storage capacity also of the Stop Box. Okay, so this is the Smith & Wesson. Obviously, it's a 4-inch barrel. So you can probably get like a longer barrel, maybe something with a 5-inch barrel. I can have two 10-round magazines as well with it, which is pretty nice. I do like that about it, and the foam has lasted quite a bit of time. I've opened this thing probably like 100 times, 200 times probably. But yeah, super easy. I like it. It's considered a locked box. So if I wanted to take this into my vehicle, I do live in California, so California laws are very, very strict. So this would be considered a locked box because it does lock, and it has a combination. So it does fall into that category of a locked box. I am not a lawyer, and this is not legal advice, just a heads up. But let's go ahead and go right into this firearm review. So this is the Smith & Wesson SD9VE. So it is chambered in the 9mm. We're going to go ahead and clear it first. So it does have an empty receiver. There is also no ammunition in the chamber. Just to let you guys know, safety first. So I'm going to go ahead and move the Stop Box just so we can go ahead and get right into this review. But yeah, so let's get right into it. I have taken this to the firing range quite a bit. I probably put maybe 500-600 rounds through it. When I was shooting it, it wasn't as accurate as I would want. Maybe that's just me, but I did have some other more experienced friends and family actually fire this as well, and they kind of had that same comments about this. So we'll start with the pros and what I do like about it, and then we'll go into the cons of what I don't really like about it. First and foremost, I do like that it's a two-tone, so it has like the stainless steel satin slide finish. Obviously the frame is that black polymer, but it's pretty simple. I do like the serrated cuts in the slide, which is really nice. So you can kind of get a nice grip when you are pulling back on that slide. It also has it on the front, so if you want to do a press check, it's pretty easy to do. Also, what I do like about this is the finger cutout on the receiver. So it is ambidextrous, so you can do right hand shooting as well as left hand shooting. So if you are a left-handed shooter and you want something cheap, which is why initially I bought this, during COVID-19, this was one of the cheapest full-size 9mm that you can buy. I think I probably overpaid probably around 500 bucks for it. Plus I had to pay out the fees and whatnot, so probably closer to $600. Super overpriced. I think right now you can buy it at like 400 bucks because now stock is back in. But back during COVID-19 times, I don't know if a lot of you bought any firearms during COVID-19, but everything was expensive and everything was sold out. So this is why I wanted to purchase a handgun, because I did a bunch of reviews on different handguns. I used to have a Springfield SD9 subcompact, which I loved, and I had to pawn it at the time. Never got it out, so I highly suggest not to pawn it because you won't probably get it back. But this is what I got during COVID-19. So just to kind of get right into it, this is the kind of the pros I liked about it. I just put a really cheap, flashlight from Amazon, Tacticon. I will be, obviously buying better flashlight for it. But as of right now, it is pretty bone stock. I do like the sights. It's pretty a pretty easy picture to pick up on. It just has the white dots on the back, which is like the dovetail. Front sight is, it's pretty simple to do. It's pretty easy to aim as well. But when I was shooting it, it wasn't very accurate. So it kind of shot all over the place. And I'm a pretty decent shooter. I wouldn't consider myself a professional shooter, but it's pretty, it's pretty tough to kind of get, really close to that bullseye range and, be within a couple inches. But I mean, overall, I mean, it never jammed. I did like that about it. It didn't jam at all. Just shooting pretty simple training ammo through it. I'm not shooting any, full metal jacket, nothing like that. So, yeah, overall I like it. What I don't like about it, like I said, is it's not really that accurate. Also, the magazines, just to show you guys, this is an empty magazine. I haven't oiled this, so I'm sure oiling would probably fix this, but it doesn't really pop out and drop out, which I would like. You have to kind of pull it out. I would like the magazine to kind of just fall out easily, but with the price range at what it is, I'm sure maybe a couple drops of oil would probably fix that issue. But it does come with 2 magazines, which is pretty standard in the industry. But Smith & Wesson was a pretty reliable choice. I believe. I mean, it's never, like I said, it's never jammed or whatnot, or never misfired. The trigger on it is kind of heavy. I would say that actually it is really heavy, to be honest. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this empty magazine in. Nothing in the chamber, okay. But if you notice, when I pull back, it does have that trigger safety. It doesn't have any thumb safeties. And then, so when I pull back on it, it has that break, but when I'm pulling on it, it's a pretty hard pull. I'm talking like maybe 12 pounds, 15 pounds. Like, it's a very, very hard pull. I don't really like that about it. This is hard pull. And I'm really tugging on it. So it's very spongy. When you're doing it, it's just, I don't like the trigger at all. Which is probably going to be one of the first things I switch out. Maybe the barrel I might send back to Smith & Wesson to see if there's any defects with it. But like I said, it's pretty bone stock. Like I said, this trigger is just ridiculously heavy, which in some cases can be good when you're using it as a self-defense weapon, because in a stressful situation, if you have a very easy trigger pull, I mean, that's great if you're a professional. But somebody like myself who isn't a professional, I do know pretty much the basics in firearms. So having a heavier pull is good, because if you're gonna pull on it and you get a good grip on it and you try to pull it really, really hard, it's not gonna pull. It's not gonna pull as easily as you would like it to, which is kind of a good thing, because you don't want to have any accidental misfires or accidental fires, especially as a home defense. So like I said, heavy pull. It is Smith & Wesson because, I mean, it is one of the most reliable companies that built firearms. In my opinion, Smith & Wesson is a great company that builds really solid firearms. But my Glock is my go-to pretty much. I have my Glock 23. If you guys see in my other video, I did a really cool review on that, but I'm upgrading that to the max. I'm probably going to spend another $1,000 into it. But this one, I mean, I don't know if I'll keep it bone stock and maybe just trade it out, or maybe sell it to, you know, Turner's or something. Um, but yeah, I mean, it's just not, you know, what I really want it to be. But it was a cheap alternative just to have something rather than nothing. But yeah, I have two handguns right now. At that time during COVID, I only had my 12 gauge shotgun. I still have that, which I'll probably be doing a review on. But like I said, you guys can probably go get this for probably 300-400 bucks right now. It's super cheap. It's probably the cheapest full size um, firearm that you can buy, or handgun you can buy in the market. So if you guys have any suggestions of what you guys recommend on maybe having a better trigger, which better trigger would you guys get? Um, it has that textured polymer grip. I don't know if I want to stipple this. I mean, I just don't know if I want to put the money into it because it's probably not worth it, to be honest. Um, but I mean, for the most part, it is cool. I mean, I like the indicator. It's loaded when up, so it'll be sticking up when there's one live in the chamber. That's another safety feature I forgot to bring up as well, which is good, you know, especially when, you know, if it's your first firearm or it's your first handgun, it's just a very easy indicator. But yeah, I mean, for the most part, I don't know if I will trade it out or if I will upgrade it. But if I do upgrade it, which sights would you go with? If you go with the red dot, which if I want to change out the barrel, um, maybe magazines. I'm not too sure, but tell me what you guys think. I appreciate you guys watching this video. Thank you for the love you guys shown on my other videos as well as this one. But go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I'm going to be doing a giveaway. I'm actually going to be buying a Olight for pretty much any Picatinny rail, or you can use it for a Glock. It has both features as well. It's the Olight PL2. It's going to be released on Black Friday. I'm probably going to get it on Black Friday as well. I'll probably buy a couple of them, but I will be giving any of my first 500 subscribers a submission to the giveaway. So all you have to do to be in this giveaway or to be admitted to this giveaway is going to be subscribe to my channel, and I will be giving one away to one lucky subscriber of mine once I hit 500 subscribers. Definitely look out for that next video. I'll probably be doing a review once I actually get it in, but just kind of a preview of what I'm gonna be doing just to help you guys out. It only takes 1 second to press subscribe, so I'd really appreciate it if you did. And you will be entered into the contest to win the new Olight. Thank you guys for your support, your love. Peace. I'll see you guys in the next video.
Never miss an update.